Okay, Amit, I'm going to start the session. Hello, everyone. My name is Kundan Saraf. Yesterday, most of the participants were present. So we are going to continue the today's session. We are doing demo session for ethical hacking. Disclaimer is that do not use this information for any other attack or any illegal kind of a work. Okay. This is my profile. I have total 10 years of experience and working as a technical analyst in a Galaxy solution. I have conducted 30 plus trainings till today. And these are my few of the achievements. Then we are going to learn about the certified ethical hacker. Okay, it means that this is a qualification or certification which has 3 years of validity, and after completing this course you will be able to find the weaknesses and vulnerabilities in a target system and tools, and you can avoid the malicious hacking for your company, for their website, for their Android as well as iOS application. So why you require to learn the CEH? Because if you have a skilled professional, if you want to do the career in a cyber security, if you want to think like a malicious hacker and solve the cyber security issues of company, then you need to learn this course. Who can take this course? The person who has a more interest in a hacking of a computer, website, Android device, they can learn this course. Person who wants to develop their career in a cyber security, they can learn this course. Person who wants to know various attacks, they can learn this course. And if you want to pursue the higher education in the cyber security domain, then you can learn this course. Why cyber security is important? Because CH improves your knowledge of risk and vulnerabilities. So by doing the CH, you will learn to think like a hacker. Okay, CH will boost your existing salary, and also your social impact will get increased. These are some of the job roles after completion of this course. These are the recent vacancies. You will get a minimum 1 lakh to 4 lakh rupees package as a fresher. 0 years of experience of any field. If you have 3+ years of experience, then you will get 8 lakh to 18 lakh rupees package in most of the central government, private, as well as state government companies. You can earn by doing a bug bounty. Okay, so by sitting at a home, you can do the bug bounty and you can earn much of the amount. Now, what is bug bounty? Hacking the websites. Okay, bug crowd. On this website, you can register your account. Most of the websites are wants to find the bugs in their company, in their iOS application, in their Android application. So they provide $100 rupees minimum per bug for the hacker. So if you find their bug, they will provide you the amount. These are the main attraction of this course. I'm going to teach you Android hacking, Windows hacking, Wi-Fi hacking, then a penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, password hacking, cryptography, steganography, browser security, mobile security, and malware security. These are some of the important points. Other than this, around 50 topics I'm going to teach you. Questions and answers. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me, please.
Can I know what is going to be the schedule? How is the schedule going to look like?
Yes, a schedule will be as per your comfort level. Okay, and it will be decided based on the number of participants. Okay, for example, suppose 10 participants are ready to learn this course on a Saturday, Sunday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., then it will be good. Okay, so depend on the majority, the schedule will be decided. Okay, so you can register for this course. Yes, please repeat.
Hello. No, I was going to ask, like, when you talk about the time, like, is it like Pacific time, or I was just talking about the zone, because me, I'm in the US, so it can be a little bit confusing. Like,
Yes, it will be as per your suitability. Even though you are in the US, I have already conducted many trainings for a Chicago, for a Texas, for many US cities and countries. Okay, like a Saudi Arabia, US, China. I have conducted many trainings. So as per your schedule, as per your comfort level, I'm going to conduct this training. Okay, first thing is your completeness, and thing is majority. Okay, so we will decide the time according to that, so don't worry about the schedule. Okay, I think
So
you are take this training on a Saturday Sunday, correct?
how much will be the course fee, please?
Course fees will be answered to you by Amit. Okay, once this course will completed, I'm going to provide you the email ID and mobile number of Amit. Okay, Amit is a coordinator of all this course, so he will inform you the course fee.
Thank you.
Shall we move further?
Yes, please.
Okay, thanks a lot. So now we have learned the theoretical part of this ethical hacking and cyber security. Now we are going to learn some practical kind of a thing. Okay, cyber security means securing our infrastructure, computer programs. Vulnerability means if there is any system hole, this is called as a vulnerability. Computer exploit means if there is any system hole and anybody takes the advantage of this hole and attacking your system, it is called as an exploit or exploitation. Okay, why exploit is created? If you are unable to update your software, then exploit will be created. What is payload? If somebody inserts the scripts in your computer without knowing to you, once they run the script, immediately they will get the access of your whole computer or mobile phone. This is called as a payload. What is social engineering? If somebody making a friendship with you, and by doing a friendship, if he will take all your information, okay, and then he will hack your account, then this is called as a social engineering. Yes, there is one question: are there any labs and how we practice? Okay, so what I will do, I will provide you, or I will suggest you to download the VMware and Kali Linux. Okay, so once you download the Kali Linux, on that Kali Linux, you can practice it for a lifetime. Okay, there is no any lab cost. Lab cost is ₹0. So I will teach you how to download, how to install the Kali Linux, and with the help of that, you can learn this course for a lifetime. You can practice this course. Also, I'm going to provide you the PPTs, okay, presentations. So around 1,000 or 1,500 slide PPTs are there. So with the help of that, each and every minor step is written in a PPT. Also, I'm going to provide you the recording of my session. Okay, when we complete our session, doing our session, at that time I'm going to record it. I will provide you the recording. So even after 10 years, if you forgot how to perform the Android hacking, then also you can do the Android hacking after 10 years by observing this recording. Okay, do you help to find the job? Okay, so I will suggest you where you can get the jobs. Okay, which are the websites for getting the jobs. Okay, but I will not promise you that I will not assure you that you will 100% get the job with the help of my help. Okay, what I will do, I will give you 100 skills. Okay, and in actual practice, in actual job, you require only 10 skills. Okay, so after gaining the 100 skills, you will have enough confidence and you can apply for a job. Okay, so I think we should move further. So real-time attack scenario, we have already observed on a ThreatMap website. So on this website, you can observe that there are multiple attacks. Here you can see that these cyber attacks in all over the world. Okay, in today's date, 1,99,47,237 attacks has occurred. You can see that United States is doing attack on Israel, Italy doing attack on Israel. Okay, Israel is targeted country today. Okay, then Netherlands. Okay, so all these are the different types of attacks. The name of the attacks you can observe here on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you can observe top targeted countries. Okay. So because such a huge number of attacks are there, that's why we required cyber security expert. Okay. So we're going to learn the further thing now. What is ethical hacking? Locating the weaknesses, vulnerabilities, loopholes in a computer or a mobile phone is called as a ethical hacking. If you perform this task in an ethical way, then it is called as a ethical hacking. Can we know system configuration for testing? Okay, so what I will do, I will provide you many websites for testing. Okay, I'm going to show you the websites. Yes, these are the websites. On this website, these websites are provided by US government for testing your hacking skills. So you can perform the hacking on these websites. Also, you should have at least 64-bit of a Windows system. At least i3 processor should be there, and at least 8 GB RAM should be there. Okay, if you have 4 GB RAM, then you should install a 4 GB RAM externally in your system. Because with the 4 GB RAM, system works in a very slow manner after installing the Kali Linux. That's why I recommend you to use the 8 GB RAM. Okay. So because many participants are asking me questions in a chat box, so that's why I'm giving these answers. Okay. So vulnerability assessment and penetration testing means, vulnerability assessment means finding the bug without attack, and penetration testing means doing actual attack on a website and finding the bug. Black hat, white hat, and gray hat hacker means, black hat hacker means the hacker who performs the hacking for a financial gain. Okay, he will get 1 crore rupees in a single day, but on a second day he will be get jail. Okay, he will be punished by government. White hat hacker means the hacker who has knowledge of all the hacking skills, but he uses these hacking skills for a good purpose, for a sake of convenience of a company or business. Gray hat hackers means when you are learning this course, you will be a gray hat hacker because you will do this hacking for a personal enjoyment purpose or learning purpose. You don't have complete knowledge of hacking, so you will be a gray hat hacker. Then what are the phases of reconnaissance or ethical hacking? Yes, the first phase is reconnaissance. In a reconnaissance phase, what will happen? You will gather information of a network. In a scanning phase, you will find which ports are open, which services are running on which ports. So this is a scanning phase. Then exploitation phase, you are going to perform actual hacking. Then maintaining access phase, in this phase, you are going to maintain the access on a hacked system for 6 months, for 1 year, for whatever the duration you want. Covering track phase, in this phase, you are going to clear or delete all the proofs which are generated by your hacking. Okay, so by this, nobody will caught you after doing the hacking. Okay, so these are the different phases. Now, one another question asked by one of the participants: is there any prerequisite? If I don't have a Linux knowledge, I don't have a networking knowledge, shall I join this course? So definitely you can join. Because what happened, I have customized this course in such a way that even a 12th standard student will come to me. He don't know anything regarding the networking, don't know anything regarding the Linux. Then also I'm going to teach him completely. Each and everything, each and every minor detail. Okay, so after learning this course, you will know partial networking, partial Linux, and 100% ethical hacking. Okay, why I'm saying partial? Because my work is not to teach you the 100% Linux. So whatever the Linux part is required in my course, only this part I'm going to teach. Whatever the networking part required in my course, only this part I'm going to teach you. I will not teach 100% networking, 100% Linux. My main focus is on ethical hacking. Understood is this? So cyber laws, in 2000 year, India has invented many cyber laws like this. If you perform any unethical activity, then the hacker will get 3 years of jail and minimum 2 lakh rupees fine. Now, in our day-to-day life, you are going to perform the online banking activity. Okay, so in online banking, you insert the login ID and password, and you think that this password is very much secure. Nobody can recognize me. But I'm going to show you how I can recognize the online banking. Okay, so there is one website which has a name testfire.net. Okay, this is one of the test website. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I can find out the credential of this website with the help of a tool which has a name Wireshark. This is one of the banking website. Okay, I'm going to open Wireshark here. You can see that this is the Wireshark. Wireshark is mainly used by network administrator for finding out the faults in a network. But hacker uses this Wireshark for unethical purposes, for sensing bank account or for getting the unauthorized information, for doing the man in the middle attack, eavesdropping attack, sniffing attack. Okay, so for this purpose, Wireshark is used by hacker. So I want to teach you how to use the Wireshark. But one of the question from Kashif is that, but there in the UK, most of the employers require Python, Linux, network, and firewall knowledge for security on its job. Definitely, you will get a Linux knowledge, networking knowledge, and ethical hacking knowledge. If you want firewall and Python knowledge, you need to take this knowledge externally by learning some of the YouTube channel or some of the courses on a YouTube. Okay. So I am not committing you to teach Python or to teach firewall, but I can teach you networking, ethical hacking, and Linux. Okay, whatever the things required for my course, I'm going to teach these things to you. Okay. So now I'm going to open this Wi-Fi. Double clicking on this Wi-Fi. So you can observe that whole traffic coming in and out from my computer, you can observe here in a Wireshark. Okay, now source IP is this, and this IP is communicating with this destination IP with the help of a UDP port 69 or 104. So whole traffic you can observe, you can monitor with the help of a Wireshark. So if there are 100 pieces connected in a network, so for all these 100 pieces, the Wireshark will monitor the traffic and show this traffic here in a same network, in a same LAN, local area network. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to find the login credentials. So here you can see online banking credential. I'm going to write here Kundan, my name. Okay, and I'm going to write some password. Suppose I'm writing the password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now what is our goal? Our goal is to find out this password and login credential with the help of a Wireshark. So how to find it out, we will see. Once I click on login, don't save option is there. I'm clicking on don't save. Okay, now I'm stopping this Wireshark traffic very first. Okay, after that, what I want to do, I want to search the IP address of this website. Okay, so I can go to the netcraft.com, or I can perform the ping operation for this website. So I will get the IP address of this website. Now, what is IP address? How to find it? I'm going to teach you in this course. Here, I have already found out the IP address of this website. And IP address.
Sorry to cut you.
Yes.
What about actually if it is encrypted password?
Yes. So this website is HTTP website and password is not encrypted. That's why you can monitor this password with the help of a Wireshark. But for encrypted password, you cannot monitor. You need to perform decryption of this password, and it is very difficult. And this kind of illegal task will not be included in this course. Which are different major attacks occurring in today's scenario? All these attacks I'm going to teach you with the help of an actual practical. But I will not teach you this kind of a dangerous thing by which you can provide harm to any other person. Okay, I will teach you Android hacking,
So-
Windows hacking, security.
So you mean to say that, you know, it is possible for us to decrypt any password, but it is
Yes.
difficult. That's what you mean to say?
Yes, yes, it is possible for us to decrypt any password. Okay, there
And
is
so-
one website. Do you know Darknet?
Yes, I have heard about that.
Yes, so on a darknet, many tools are available there. With the help of that, you can hack WhatsApp of any person, Facebook of any person, and many other things you can do. Okay, but this
that's
is
not
100% illegal kind of a thing. Yes,
Yeah, but that's not an open source website, right? We need some
Yes.
license, I guess.
yes. You need license. You need to pay a huge amount for this, and this is 100% illegal kind of a thing. But our purpose is not to teach you this illegal kind of a thing. I'm only teaching you which are the major attacks there and how these attacks are performed. Okay, I will teach you how to perform the attack. Okay, I
Okay.
will teach you how to attack any website with the help of a DOS attack, the denial of service attack. Okay, but above certain limit, I'm not going to teach you, because what happen if I will teach you the dangerous thing and you will try it anywhere, then completely I will be in a problem at that time. Okay. But if you want to learn these dangerous things, then I can also guide you for that. Okay, you can go to Darknet, you can purchase a tool, and you can do number of things. Okay.
But you know,
Even if
we-
Yes.
even if the two-factor authentication enabled, can we hack the password?
Which kind of what thing?
MFA, multi-factor authentication.
Yes, there when multi-factor authentication is enabled, at that time you need to hack two things. You need to hack this particular login account also, and you need to hack his mobile also. If you hack both the things, then you can get the password. Okay, because I will teach you how to hack the Android mobile. Okay, so with the help of that,
Okay.
you can read all their messages, and I will teach you how to hack the website. If you add both these things, both this hacking, then you can get the password in a multi-factor authentication.
Okay, you will show the demo, right?
No. I will not show this dangerous kind of a thing. Once again, I'm going to show you. I will teach you directly. You can perform the hacking by yourself in front of me.
but Devdutt, don't you think that this is also a dangerous thing, like, you know, hacking other mobiles and seeing their messages?
Yes, this is also one of the dangerous thing. But I will teach you up to a certain boundary only, not beyond the boundary.
Okay.
Because I want to show you what happened. If you want to become a police, then you must know which are the different techniques used by theft. Okay, so I'm going to teach you all the techniques of thieves.
Okay.
Okay, great, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will first fill up one of the application form from you, which is an undertaking form. On that undertaking form, you have to write and sign by yourself and your parents. If you are 18 years old, then that I will not perform any kind of illegal thing after learning this course. And if I will perform this thing, then completely I will be responsible for this. Not the Joy Trust Technology and not the Kundan Saraf is responsible for this. Okay. So we can start our topic. So I need to find the credentials. So I have written one search query here, IPADDR equals to 65, 61, 137, 117. And when I press enter here, at that time, you can find some request, GET request, HTTP request, POST request. So what is the meaning of POST request? POST request means whatever the things going from my computer to this server, all these POST requests I can find. So when I double click on a post, at that time you can find here this thing has opened. When I clicked on HTML form URL, you can see that my login ID and password here. Kundan was my login ID and 123456 was my password I have entered here on this website. Do you remember this? Yes or no? So we have performed the attack.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so in this way, I'm going to teach you all the attacks, and this is completely practical course. Okay, means I will ask you to perform the attack by sharing your computer screen. Okay, anybody of you will share your computer screen and perform the attack. I will only instruct you how to perform. If you are unable to perform, then I'm going to show you the demo on my computer screen. Okay, means what happened in some of the other courses, only trainer teaching all the things on his own computer and the participant not able to understand everything. So this kind of a thing I am not preferring actually.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, thank you. Then data security by cryptography. Okay, so what happened? Cryptography means what? Do you know cryptography? Can anybody give me the answer? Okay, cryptography means encrypting and decrypting the data. Okay, when you want to send the information to any other person, then you need to first encrypt it. So for encryption, you need to use one password. And when you send this information to other person, then other person will use the same password or different password for decryption. Then only this person can see this data. So your data will become completely confidential because of cryptography. So there are two types of a cryptography. First is a symmetric and second is asymmetric. In a symmetric cryptography, the sender and receiver, both of them have a same password. Okay, because both of them have a same password, that's why this kind of encryption is a faster. But there is one big problem in a symmetric key cryptography. You need to share the password to the receiver, and it is very difficult to share because at the time of sharing, the attack may have occur. Man in the middle attack may occur, and anybody can listen your password while sharing. Okay, so there are various types of a symmetric key cryptography algorithm, like AES Advanced Encryption Standard, Reverse Cipher 4, Reverse Cipher 5, all these types. Okay, so I'm going to show you the symmetric with both the participants, sender as well as receiver. Okay, sender will use this public key of a receiver for encryption, and receiver will use private key of himself for decryption. So key exchange is not there, and this process is slow, but encryption is more secure there. So these are various asymmetric key cryptography algorithm. So I'm going to show you with the help of NCipherIt symmetric key cryptography. I'm going to show you. Okay. Now I'm writing Kundan here, and when I'm clicking on NCipherIt, then it is asking me for a password. I'm entering the password 1234. Okay. I'm clicking on NCipherIt. It encrypt the Kundan. Okay, this is the encryption version of a Kundan. Okay, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to close this and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now I want to decipher it with the help of a symmetric key cryptography algorithm. So I'm clicking on decipher it. I'm entering here 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, same password. And when I click on decrypt, at that time you can observe that my original message will come Kundan. So this is called as a symmetric key cryptography. Okay. Now I'm going to show you asymmetric key cryptography. So there is one website devglan.com. On this website you can perform the asymmetric key cryptography. So on this website you can observe over here. Okay, generate RSA key pair option is there. Okay, so I'm going to click on this option, generate RSA key pair. So this RSA key pair has generated private key as well as public key. Okay, so RSA encryption. So for performing encryption, I'm writing here Kundan message. This is my plain text message. Okay. Now in a asymmetric key encryption, because this is a asymmetric key encryption, so in asymmetric key encryption, you need to enter the public key. Okay, encryption while encryption. So I'm copying this and I'm entering this public key over here. And after entering the public key, I'm clicking on encrypt option. So when I clicked on encrypt option, then my message will get encrypted. So you can see that this is an encrypted message. Okay, nobody can read this message. I'm copying this message and then I'm pasting this message in the decryption box. Okay, enter the encrypted text here to decrypt. I'm going to paste this message. Now here, for decryption purpose in asymmetric encryption, I need to enter the private key for a decryption. So I'm copying this private key and entering this private key over here. And now I'm performing, clicking on decrypt. So you can see that my original message will come Kundan. Okay, so in this way, we have performed the asymmetric key encryption decryption. So this is the end of this course. Yes, wait for a minute.
Sir, here we are. Sir, here they have asked for public or private key, not for only private.
Please wait for a minute. Please wait for a minute. Okay, so this is my demo session. I have completed all the 3 topics of actual demo, real-time demo. And if you have any problem, you can ask question to the Amit. This is the number and website of Amit where you can contact. Okay, now another thing is that my session will end in next 4 to 5 minutes. You can ask me the question now. Okay, please ask me the question. Yes, somebody wants to tell something.
Sir, in the before page, the previous page, you showed us RSA. Sir,
Yes.
there we asked private or public key, sir. Not only private key or only public key, sir. What's the reason for that?
Yes, so if you enter the private key here, at that time encryption will not happen, because asymmetric key encryption has a rule that only you need to enter the public key for performing the encryption. At the time of decryption, only you need to enter the private key, then only the decryption will happen there. Here, why they have written public key or private key? Because they don't know, okay, whether user knows the asymmetric key encryption or not. Okay, but as per the rule of asymmetric encryption, you need to enter public key in an encryption and private key in a decryption. Other question, please. So, are you satisfied with this session? Would you like to join this session?
Hello, sir. Good evening. I am Sachin here from Pune.
Yes, Sachin.
Actually, I have
Yes.
a question. How you will help us for ethical certified hacker certification exam?
Yes, what I will do, I will teach you all the topics of a certified ethical hacker exam. And second thing, I will give you MCQs for that exam. I will conduct 4 or 5 MCQ tests. Okay, and then you will definitely get the certification. Many of my students have applied for this exam and they get passed.
Thank you, sir.
This is one question. Okay, welcome.
How long the session will be? Because
session will be of 40 hours.
40 hours.
40 hours, yes. It may extend, if a student have a problem, then it may extend to the 45-50 hours, because I am not limiting myself to the number of hours. Okay, I want understanding of a student. If student understand, then I will be satisfied.
Oh.
There is one question from Sampath. Joined late, when can we get today's recording? Okay, today's recording you need to ask to Amit. Okay, he will give you the recording. Another question by Sampath: can reverse way of public key and private key sharing possible? So no, it is not possible. If you perform the encryption while using private key, then you cannot encrypt the data. Okay. Then how much the fees? Next question by Suresh. Suresh, you need to contact to the Amit for regarding the fees and schedule and all other things. I am the trainer only. Okay. So, which is the another question? Is it weekend or weekdays classes? Okay, I will prefer the weekend classes, weekend batches. Okay, because most of the participants will be full-time working participants, so they don't. It is not possible for them to join the weekdays batches.
Hey Kundan,
Yes.
like you'll be assisting us getting job in cyber security.
Okay, I will inform you which of the websites where you can apply. Okay, but I will not 100% give you the assurance that you will get a job with the help by my help only. Okay, you need to try yourself. I will give you various opportunities, various websites, and various things.
No, that will do, but just you will help us, like, in getting the interview.
Definitely. I will definitely help you. I will inform you which kind of an interview will happen. I will inform you which kind of a questions will be asked in an interview, etc. Only
Yeah,
1
that will
minute is remaining for ending this session. I heard Nessus is mostly users. I'm also going to teach you the Nessus tool. All the tools which are used in the industry like a Nessus, Wireshark, Equinetics, Burpsuit, all these tools I'm going to teach you. Okay, Sampath is saying that reverse way is possible. So Sampath, finally, I can say you that yes, if it is possible, then it is well and good. Okay, I have some lack of knowledge. I'm agreeing my mistake. Sorry for that. Okay, class timing. Okay, Kashif is asking for a class timing. You need to contact to the Amit. Amit will give you the class timing, but it will be definitely as per your surety, as per your comfort level. Okay, only 1 minute is remaining now. Is there any another question in the 1 minute?
I wanted to
Sir,
know
how will
long
we getting
it
the
will
further
take
details
per day.
regarding this?
Sorry.
I wanted to know every day how many hours are we going to cover?
I will mostly cover on a Saturday and Sunday. Okay. As per your comfortness. If you want on a Saturday and Sunday 4 hours, then I am ready for that. I have no problem. Okay. If you
Very
want to
good.
cover every day, then I am also ready for that. But a number of participants will be there in the everyday batch because most of the participants prefer the weekday batch, weekend batches only. Okay.
Weekend is better, yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, how will we get notified about the fee structure and session details and everything that?
Yes, Amit will notify you definitely. You can contact to Amit.